What's up, guys? John here. Have a little smoke. Got a little time today. Thought I'd talk to everyone. A little rant about boomers. They are not prepared. Boomers are not prepared for end of life. That's good. That perp. Let's go. Yeah, boomers are not prepared for end of life. So, and I can't blame them. Like, it's not even really their fault. The world changed. The world changed a lot from when they were my age, and they weren't expecting it. They weren't ready for it. That's fair, you know. I mean, I could, if we end up in the like. Like technological overlord, AI-driven future that we're all afraid of. I don't know if I'm going to know how to react or be ready for that either. But, from the world they grew up in to the world they're in now, it's a super different world. And we've really had inflation going on since '08. But it's been kind of masked. You know what I mean? Like, cheap money made it so that it didn't seem like things were just getting more expensive, but it really has been getting bad since '08. COVID just jump shot everything. And now the boomers who are really ready to go sit down, they can't. They don't have enough money. So they have to keep working. But their bodies can't keep going. And the only thing that's going to slow you down from a financial problem is health problems. That's what they're all experiencing right now. And I know a lot of boomers are just without option. They're just kind of suffering and losing. And I do feel for them. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see mom and dad turn into that end of life. It's sad. But I feel like there's a lot of boomers who are relying on their millennial kids to be their retirement, to be their assistants in this. I feel like that's what I'm going through. I'm managing my family's business, and I've taken the burden off of my parents from having to really worry about running this. Like, they'll still work, you know what I mean? But they can just not worry about it because I'll take charge of it. But the problem is, this isn't the life I wanted. I'm actually making a sacrifice in what I wanted life to do this for them. And I think that's kind of what drives me now to make a video like this, to record myself, to talk about this, because I want to do media and content work in my life. I've done a bit, but I've never had anything really pop off. So now it's like I'm left in this weird place of like, what am I doing in my life? Like, what's my purpose? Like, who am I trying to be? And how do I live my life and not just offload my parents and leave them on their own? I mean, the real answer is money. I just need enough money to be able to do that. That's a lot of money, though. Especially with the inflation we have now. That's a lot of money. I'm in California, so shit's haywire here now, which is kind of crazy. But there's really it's hard to say. There's really not a clear answer on what I'm even trying to say or what I'm looking for. I think it might just be a little bit of venting. But the way things are going right now, it's all kind of hitting all of us. Millennials, the boomers, we're all going through it right now. And I think our American way of life is being taken from us. The promises, the dreams, everything taken from us. Social Security is a joke. The markets are a casino now. I would argue that everyone's retirement fund is really at risk. We'll see what happens. Yesterday was the drop-off that NVIDIA had was kind of massive, and I think a foreshadowing of a greater market come down. I mean, we saw the NASDAQ take a pretty major hit too. I think it's funny because that's what everyone's been saying, is that we have the combination of 2001, where the dot-com bubble, and 2008, where it's housing bubble, all happening at once. And then like a giant credit bubble that started from, all the quantitative easing, cheap money. On top of it, for that, people were defaulting on things. this is why I keep saying, like, I think a reset's coming. And I don't think the reset's going to be good. I don't think the reset's going to go the way we want it. I think this is a controlled demolition in some sense. And this is how they introduce, like, a central bank digital backed currency, so that now we have to use our phones to transact, and they can control the money. It'll be a crisis moment for it to happen. It's either crazy 1929 deflationary drop, or Weimar Germany hyperinflation. We don't have another option with what we have now. It's going to go one way or the other. And like I said, the boomers, imagine not being aware of this your whole life. And you're not properly educated on this. Realistically, it's because of the internet that I understand all this. Like, they didn't grow up with the internet. Imagine being end of life. You did everything that you were told to do. Things were kind of working out, and then end of life, it all gets wrecked on you. And I think that's the problem, is as a millennial, I'm getting the ripple of that. And that's why I'm frustrated, because I can see it. I can also understand it too, and that's even more frustrating because the people who are affecting you don't understand it. And boy, oh boy, when people have something bad happen to them, they don't understand why, they sure get irrational. So I don't know. I think this is just one event about it. Hope you're all having a good day.